And we're back with Fatal Frame, Maiden of Blackwater. We took a small break from the Fatal Frame games after Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. But this is canonically Fatal Frame 5. Set the brightness so you can see the ghost's face at the end of the arrow. Oh dear. Okay, general settings. Operation mode, classic versus action. Focus, shadow reading. Shadow reading, what's that? Right bumper, aim camera backward and to run. Aim camera, ready camera. Use control style similar to okay. Okay, photo mode. Lock on, take photo, shake off ghost. Alright, D-pad changes, film and lenses. Walk, clicking the left stick and right stick makes you move faster or look faster. And we get a dodge with A this time. Show the viewfinder frame. No, we'll turn that on. Graphic settings. Kind of weird that they have reset the default right here in the middle. Alright, now that we've messed around with the settings, let's get started. This game is a work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual people or organizations is entirely coincidental. Oh, we don't get an opening cutscene or anything? Okay, we're just right in it. Prologue. Lurking in the deep. Miyu Hinasaki. Hinasaki? Wait, wouldn't that mean Miku Hinasaki? Is that a typo? No, that can't be a typo. This has to be a completely different character. If she's from the first game, she makes an appearance in the third game. Spirited Away. In the vicinity of Mount Hikami, people have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace. One such girl is Miyu Hinasaki. She awakens to find herself in an old, half-flooded building. Oh, this game's in English. Oh shit. Oh, do we immediately have to fight? Or do we run? I have to get out of here. To look around. You're what a boss sauce. Alright. Get off me. We head towards the exit. Which I assume, yeah, is this way. I have to find a way out of here. Video game. It looks like there's a cave wall on the other side of the lattice. I can see some stone statues out in the darkness. I must be underground. Now how do I get out of here? There's a light at the end of the corridor. Maybe there's a way out that way. They're chasing after me. I have to get out. Oh fuck. But yeah, this is a Tecmo game though. Oh god. Press left trigger to point the camera straight ahead. My only guess was to go down this way. I mean, there's nothing. Oh, what the fuck? I was about to say, there's nothing there. Okay, so the game's pretty forgiving with teaching you how to play. Thought that was Clock Tower 3 for a second. I don't know, Clock Tower 3 didn't really do much with ghosts. Other than, like, just present them as obstacles to you. Oh, the panic run. Okay, for sure. Wait. Oh, I just noticed the color change. I was like, what the fuck? What do you mean bubbles? That ghost was in the other games. Miu Hinasaki has disappeared. No one could hear her cries for help as she was sealed into a shrine on top of a mountain. What? The mountain is where the events of this story take place. We follow the fates of 3 people: Yuri, Ren, and Miru. It is a terrifying tale of the supernatural. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a separate video on this game. First drop, A Vanishing Trace, Yuri Kozukata. Shadow reading. Among the residents of the villages at the foot of Mount Ikami, a certain unique ability has been passed through the ages. This ability, known as shadow reading, enables the user to view the shadow or trace of someone lost in inexplicable circumstances. This is not unlike the psychometry practiced elsewhere. Yuri Kozukata accompanies Hisoka Kurosawa, a woman who possesses the shadow reading ability, to an abandoned inn on Mount Hikami. Sensing Yuri could in time become talented at shadow reading, Hisoka takes her along on an assignment.
I thought that I'd be scared of death. But I can't even cry. I am alone. In the end, I am alone. I will end it all. Alone.
Yuri?
Huh?
What we're looking for should be in here. This is an excellent chance for you to take the lead. Here, take this.
Ah.
This is a camera obscura. It will let you see the unseen, including the clues that will help you find what we're here for. This is your opportunity, your first case. I'm sure you'll do well. Let's start with a little practice. It works exactly like a normal camera. Give it a try. Just hold up the camera.
Wow, pretty straightforward this time around, video game. Very nice. I don't actually have to read or explain anybody how this shit works. The game will do it for me.
The camera obscura photographs the netherworld, a whole other world separate from our own. That world that we see through the lens is not unlike the afterlife. Make sure not to draw
Wow,
too much
video
interest in
game
things.
serious?
If you aren't careful, you might be drawn into the netherworld yourself.
You can log on to any target with a square.
seem to have changed. It wasn't exactly bustling, but it never used to be like this. Take this.
Postmortem photograph.
It's a token. It will help lead you to what we're looking for. Now don't panic, but be sure to stay on your guard. Go on and head inside.
Okay, so why is she posing this as a fun little like adventure, like welcome to work? Manual? Oh. I'm not doing that. However, if there's any of you out there that want to, look up the manual yourself, there you go. Alright, that's enough time. Behind Ichiru Manor. Mikomori Bridge, Mikomori Pond. You can also press LB and X to open snap mode at any time to capture any interesting moments and areas. Welcome to snap mode. Here you can freely position and manipulate characters and ghosts in order to take the perfect picture. In camera operation mode, you can adjust the lens and frame, whereas in character operation mode, you can reposition characters, etc. Once everything is in place, remove the menu display and get snapping. Oh my god. Well, it is a Koei Tecmo game. These guys did make DOA. Well, at least this game keeps up the long running tradition of accurate physics. Alright, immediately, this is also a comedy game. Is it me or is Yuri tall as hell? No, we're about the same size as Hisoka. But
Don't worry. I'm right here with you.
Oh, cool.
Okay, come on. Let's do this before it gets dark. This is a postmortem photograph. It's not just a normal photograph. It was taken to mourn the dead. It's why Ren sent us here. But it seems that this photo came from somewhere around here, and he wants us to see whether we can find any more.
An old black and white photograph. The woman in the picture looks as though she's sleeping. An old camera with collapsible bellows. It has the power to photograph the supernatural. We can just watch cutscenes? Wait, this is not... Wait, this was not told to us earlier? Miyu, a girl who has been spirited away, awakes in a flooded mansion. While searching for the exit, she comes across a room with nothing but a large black box inside. As the box opens, what emerges from within is not of this world. With no one there to hear Miyu scream, her voice is lost in the mist. Oops. Shadow reading, not unlike psychometry, is the ability to see traces related to lost items or people who have been spirited away. In the past, this ability was fairly common in the Mount Hikami area. Nowadays, very few have the knowledge necessary to perform it. Those who still use the ability are thought to be the descendants of Mount Hikami shrine maidens. Huh. Postmortem photography. The original intention behind postmortem photography was to give the mourning relatives something to remember their loved ones by. The bodies were dressed in the finest clothes and their faces made to look as if they were alive. Oh. At a time when photographs were a luxury very few could afford, postmortem photographs offered a chance to capture an image of their beloved. Dr. Kunihiko Aso with his camera obscura had been invited all over Japan to take such pictures. Most of them are on Mount Hikami. Postmortem photographs were especially treasured by those living on and around Mount Hikami. They believed that a camera captures the soul of the photographed person, preserving it unchanged for eternity. Okay, this is shit that we actually do need to know about. Camera obscura. A camera with the power to expose that which normally remains hidden. Invented by Dr. Kunihiko Aso, a researcher of the occult. The special film it uses captures traces of beings which are not of the world we are of the living. Several of these cameras exist, but as each was made as a prototype, their appearance and capabilities differ. Most of them are broken now, and no one knows how to repair them. And we have one such camera. In the third game, ours was broken, but then again, the third one, we were dealing with dreams. So this explains why each one was actually pretty good in the last one. Each was made as a prototype. So yeah, all of them were like just OP as fuck, because all of them were prototypes. Not just the one that what's her name? Oh no, I'm blanking on the second girl. Not Madoka, Misaki. There we go. The cameras are highly sought after by collectors, despite rumors of them being cursed. The collectors either see that as another unique property and a risk worth taking, or they discredit such talk as mere superstition. Just like Hisoka, there are people who use the cameras as tools for specialist work. However, such people tend to already have the ability to sense the ephemeral. Some say that the broken cameras aren't broken at all. The users do not have the ability to make them work. That is... okay. That's new. Mikomori Hot Springs. An old inn that has been on Mount Hikami for as long as anyone remembers. It was refurbished and made into a hot spring resort as part of the development project. The three-floor concrete building is a new addition. Three-floor concrete building is a new addition. Okay, sure. That's quite a fucking hefty addition. Ichido Manor was abandoned after the old building was lost in a massive landslide. The owner of the inn, having lost his family, committed suicide. The inn is said to be haunted by the ghosts of those who died there, including the ghost of the ill-fated innkeeper. Damn. Mount Hikami. 2300 foot. Damn it. A 2300 foot tall mountain close to where Hisoka and Yuri live. It used to be a holy place for a now dead religion, and although some of the shrines and other buildings still stand, there are none now alive who keep to those practices. The mountain is blessed with natural beauty. It overflows with springs and is overgrown with vegetation. A company attempted to turn it into a tourist attraction. They built new buildings and a cable car, even printed out brochures, but the project was abandoned after a devastating landslide. Mount Hikami was once thought of as a place only the dead could enter, and even now it attracts those who wish to end their life. Many believe that this notorious suicide spot is cursed. Alright, we're dealing with some fucked up shit immediately. Hisoka Kurosawa, the owner of an antique store. She has developed her psychic abilities by learning from local elders and by researching the subject. One of those elders gave her a camera obscura, which she now uses to look for missing objects and people. She stopped Yuri from jumping and brought the orphan girl back to her shop. What? She feels for Yuri, but Hisoka doesn't have the power she does. She can only sense the ghosts and memories, not see them. She tells fortunes as a hobby. She has become quite popular with the young students who frequent her cafe. Her coffee is renowned for its taste, and Hisoka likes to say, sometimes a cup of coffee can make all the difference. Yuri Kozukata, a young girl with psychic abilities. After surviving a tragic accident, she has been able to see ghosts and visions of the past. Since that day, she has felt death calling to her. One day she disappeared, and Hisoka was asked to find her. Hisoka found Yuri just as she was about to jump from a cliff. Yuri now stays with Hisoka at her antique shop. Yuri avoids other people, terrified of seeing into their souls. She helps around the shop mostly by cleaning. She rarely deals with customers. She has always found it hard to ignore those in need, and her abilities only make things worse. The only time she feels free of her worries is when she cycles. So, bicycle makes you feel better. So we start with 3 medicines, 2 waters. Man, this whole damn place is flooded. God damn, you don't have to stand so close. And you're just gonna stand there? Oh. Oh.
sense something. It's called a trace, a shadow of the past. The token is showing you the way. These traces can lead you to the right path. Let's follow that shadow.
I thought you couldn't see the shit, lady. You lying to me?
Come on, this way.
Mount Hikami's downfall. An old dusty book has been left in the hallway. Maybe somebody dropped it. Mount Hikami has been considered holy ground. For centuries, people have been drawn to the many sacred shrines and places of worship, as well as the natural features such as the Twilight Peak and the Pool of Purification, which have themselves been treated with great reverence. The mountain was also popular with tourists and mountain climbers for the beauty of its abundant clear waters and ancient mysterious forests. Worshippers and hikers alike used to find rest at Ichido Manor, a hot spring resort near the foot of the mountain. Now the inn lies desolate, devoid of visitors. The mountain never recovered from a devastating landslide it suffered many years ago. The shrine road to the summit was cut off and the flow of the water throughout the mountain was altered, forever changing the landscape. New roads that were under construction had to be abandoned, and Ichido Manor was buried under a slough of rock, resulting in numerous fatalities. Among those lost were the family of Ichido Manor's proprietor, effectively putting an end to the business. Mount Hikami's days as a tourist destination were no more. Instead, the mountain gained notoriety as a suicide spot. Perhaps because it was traditionally a destination to which the dying would venture. The mountain is now a place for those wishing to end their own lives. By extension, it has also become a place for thrill seekers interested in the occult. Innkeeper heading inside. Was that a shadow of the past? That looked like an actual dude. Tutorial: Echoes of the Past. In places where the traces of the past are very strong, you may be able to view echoes of the past. Photographing them will earn you photo points, which can be used to upgrade the cameras. Oh, more dolls. Sweet. Oh, damn, that doll has a big fucking head. The door is locked, though.
It appears we need a key. Try using the camera obscura.
Oh my god, it's hard to take this game seriously when it's like absolutely holding your hand through the first part. Psychic photographs. When you look around through the lens of the camera obscura, you may notice it reacting to objects which are not normally visible. Lock on and photograph them to expose places or items that have a connection with. Find the locations from the photographs and you may discover some clues there as well. Oh, so instead of having to photograph the entire door, you gotta actually aim at the doorknob. There's something in the photo. There's a light coming out of a closet, and there's a doll on top of a chest of drawers. This might be where the key is. Find the place shown in the photograph. It's somewhere in this building. To view the photograph again, open the main menu and go to the Tokens tab within Items Records.
Yuri, you go on ahead of me and look for the key to the door. I'll wait for you here.
Okay, it's just like the fourth game. Okay, so just like the fourth game, you can find items also by looking around with the camera. You got the key on a red keychain. It might open that door from before. Yeah. Man looking at a key. My man is just floating there? What the fuck was that noise? Did the closet just close? Okay. What? Oh, Jesus. Okay, so one major improvement is the run animation and speed from all the previous games. Actually, the run animation still kind of looks the same, but the speed actually matches. And she actually does take longer strides. You open the door with the red keychain. Oh, I thought you... What the fuck? Are you gonna open the door?
It's somewhere in this room. Take a look around.
Searching man. I barely got him as he was fucking fading away. Phantom expose. The camera obscura will react to items that are normally hidden from the eyes of the living. You can bring those items back to this world by photographing the place where they were taken. Yeah, photographing the place they were taken from with the correct angle and position. Focus on the item by tilting the viewfinder while holding L. Neat.
This is what we came here for. Huh. We shouldn't stay here any longer than we need to.
You're right.
Let's head back before it gets dark.
Okay.
Pretty sure it is already dark. Oh, and the movement in the viewfinder is way better than the other games. Fuck, wait. Last checkpoint. Wait, game gives me checkpoints?
Yuri, searching for objects like we did just now might be easy, but searching for people is much more difficult. Psychometry allows you to see the psychic imprint as a shadow. Never follow after the shadow of someone who has been spirited away. You might end up seeing something you wish you hadn't.
Yo, is my girl sliding? Yeah. Oh God. Ghosts will try to attack or grab you. Counterattack by pressing right, match the angle. Ghost recoiled when he took a photograph of it. God damn, I couldn't even read that shit. Maybe taking more will exercise it for good. Tutorial: Fighting Ghosts. Photograph a ghost's weak point circle to deal damage to them. The capture area, the rectangle in the center of the screen, is your area of attack. You cannot take photos if you are out of film. Spirit fragments. Spirit fragments break off when the ghost takes damage. After a time, they are reabsorbed. Photograph the fragments before that happens. Oh, so I have to take even more pictures? Targets and shutter chance. When 5 or more targets are in view. What the fuck? Wow. Okay, they're really gonna give it to you. When 5 or more targets are in view, taking a photograph will knock back the ghosts. The capture area will go red during the shutter chance. Keep adjusting your position so you have at least 5 targets, including ghosts and spirit fragments, in order to trigger shutter chance. Find ghosts indicated by the spirit filament, the red marks on the side of the screen. Fatal frame and fatal time. When the capture area flashes red as a ghost is attacking, you can take a fatal frame shot. You need to capture the ghost mid-attack. Apart from a knockback effect, fatal frame shots trigger fatal time when you can take photos in close succession without using film. Without using film. Fatal frame shots are very useful when spirits are too close to you and to trigger shutter chance. Attack range and attack power. The camera obscura only has an effect on ghosts within a specific range. Ghosts that are too far away will not take any damage. The bigger the target, the more damage the camera will deal. Get closer to ghosts for more powerful shots.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought you here.
I am alone.
Mr. Hojo? Hisoka came by a little while ago.
Oh, Hisoka. What does she want?
She found the photo book.
She did?
Yeah, here, take a look.
While learning about shadow reading from Hisoka, Yuri used the ability to retrieve an album of post-mortem photographs from a ruined inn on Mount Hikami. The album was requested by a certain Ren Hojo. As Ren awoke from a bad dream, he found himself tormented by uncertainty. Was it really a dream, or a suppressed childhood memory? This question has plagued him for some time. First drop, difficulty normal. Oh, can we play hard mode immediately? I don't remember there being a choice for it. Whatever. So, chapter 1, rank B, right? The following additional content has been added. Past protagonist costume set. Whoa. Yuri exclusive costume, Ryza outfit, Ryza hat. Oh, so no preview? Oh, no way. That's cool, but also kind of weird. To like literally just be wearing someone else's clothes. Oh, the hat looks nice. Give me a second, chat. So technically we can either play as Miu or Rei. And we literally just steal their shit out of their fucking closet. I don't know, this outfit looks kind of small, even though I think Rei is taller than her. Like, it feels like it doesn't necessarily fit her. Oh, really? For players who want to enjoy the story safely. For enjoyers who want to enjoy the game, want to enjoy the story. A girl named Miu awakes in water, she stands up. Ghost list 1%, episode percent 8%, archive 0%. What the fuck? Whatever. It has been several days since the incident at the inn. Hisoka is out on a case. A young girl comes to the shop and finds a worried Yuri. Yuri is giving a missing person case, something Hisoka forbade. What? This is new. Cleansing flames that remove wetness and taint. What the fuck? It's lost most of its power to exercise ghosts. That's type 14. I'm assuming that's the blue. This is the green. It is not effective. Type 90. Sanctified film that loads quickly. Can only be purchased once. A lens that allows you to experience a spiritual phenomena. 10,000 points for one lens. I'm probably gonna need this. Considering the game, nah. Because the game takes into account whether you buy shit. Second drop, Mount Ikami, Yuri Kozukata. A few days have passed since Yuri's introduction to the shadow reading at the abandoned inn. Since then, Hisoka has gone off somewhere and hasn't returned. Yuri worries for Hisoka, but isn't sure how or where to start searching. As she sits waiting at the antique shop, a girl named Fuyuki Himeno shows up, claiming to have enlisted Hisoka to help her find a missing person.
Excuse me.
Hello?
I'm looking for Hisoka Kurosawa. Is she here?
Oh, I'm sorry, but she stepped out.
My name is Fuyuhi Humino. I've been waiting for her to tell me if she could help me find someone. I still haven't got a reply from her.
You're looking for someone?
She might have gone to the mountain. Mount Hikami.
Mount Hikami.
Someone told me that they saw my friend there. It's an infamous suicide spot, isn't it? I don't know why Haruka would go to a place like that, and without even saying a word to me.
Don't worry. As soon as Hisoka gets back, I'll tell her.
No, that's fine. I can't wait any longer. I'll go look for her myself.
Huh? Come back!
Okay, the voice acting does leave a little bit to be desired, but the quality is a lot better than the last game and the third game. A missing person case. Hisoka left a few days ago and hasn't been back. Maybe this is what she's been working on. Hisoka's room is upstairs. Maybe she left some clues as to whereabouts. Suicide at Mount Ikami. A book about Mount Ikami was lying on the bookshelf. It seems to be about the rumors surrounding Mount Ikami as a site of spiritual activity. How does the place become famed for suicide? As more people die, the place will gain a reputation, and people are drawn to these spots out of a desire not to be alone in the end. Interestingly, these suicide spots are rarely known as hotspots for spiritual activity. This is what makes Mount Ikami distinct from the others. It has both a tradition of suicide and has long been associated with ghost sightings. Then there are the so-called Maidens of Blackwater. It is said that if you are found by one of these maidens, they will lead you to your death. Those caught in the maiden's gaze never again leave the mountain, or so the rumors go. There are also tales of specters on Mount Hikami who relive their own deaths. Those who do not die in accordance with local practices become cursed, forced to relive their final moments for eternity. Many of the people who have been kept from committing suicide on Mount Hikami claim to have seen a maiden or one of these looping specters and felt a strong compulsion to kill themselves. Perhaps it is because of these stories of maidens and ghosts that the mountain continues to be a popular hotspot for those looking to take their own life. God damn, okay. Give me another couple moments here, chat. Be right back. We're back. The Deathly Mountain. A book about Mount Ikami was lying on the bookshelf. It seems to be about the tradition surrounding the mountain. Mount Ikami has long been feared to be haunted. In the past, it was said that sleeping with one's feet facing the mountain was taboo. Watching the sunset from behind the mountain too, was believed to invite forth beings from the netherworld. Watching the sun set behind the mountain. Okay. I thought it meant if you're behind the mountain, you watch the sunset. Today, the mountain is said to call to those fascinated by death. Countless rumors abound of people spirited away to that cursed peak. They are said to venture from the mountain alone, or to the mountain alone, leaving no trace behind of themselves. Some say the bodies of those who vanished can be found at the bottom of the lake of the departed on the mountain's summit. Since becoming a tourist destination, the prevalence of such frightening tales did seem to diminish for a while. Even so, despite its fleeting status as a tourist hotspot, Mount Hikami is yet to shake its reputation as a cursed mountain, a place of death. Today has become a popular place at which to commit suicide. This is the living room. No, not a living room. This is Hisoka's office, I think. Is there more than one way upstairs? There is. Or it looks like it. Hisoka gave me this room when I moved in. It used to be her bedroom. It's been a while since I moved in, but I still haven't unpacked everything. Or I still haven't unpacked anything. Hisoka put this desk here for me. This used to be Hisoka's bedroom, but she freed it up for me to use. There are some baskets and file cases on top of the dresser. Hisoka set them out for me, but I'm not sure what to do with them. It's a big pile of cardboard boxes. I haven't touched them since I moved in. Right, what about the bed? Hisoka doesn't like it when I don't make my bed. I'll do it later. I'll go check the storeroom. This room is usually used for storage, but it's been tidied up for use as a guest bedroom. I stayed in this room when I first came here. Now that I think about it, Hisoka must keep it as a place as a place the people she finds can stay in. There's a clock on top of an old dresser. The face is worn and faded. Hisoka really seems to like this clock. A Japanese-style blind has been hung here. The fabric looks like it has been repurposed from something else. Okay, this has to be Hisoka's room. This is Hisoka's room. She really likes the Japanese traditional style. Or traditional Japanese style. Lost item case files. Folder reading lost items sits on the desk. Looks like it's bound by string. These seem to be notes on Hisoka's shadow reading cases. Client. Missing item. Diary. Token. Photo of the deceased. Details. Locate mother's diary. Client seeks info on their late mother. Relates to a deceased individual. Apply caution. Results: the caretaker of the deceased had burned the diary at her request. Missing item: storeroom key. Photo of the deceased. Locate storeroom key. Item may already be lost. Token and item belong to deceased. Apply caution. Results: item located. Had been hidden by client's parent. Returned to the client. There's no... I guess she's keeping them anonymous? Missing item: diamond ring. Rings box. Client seeks lost engagement ring. Requested fiancé not be notified. Date of wedding soon approaching. Found on client's desk. Was in an obvious place but somehow eluded the client. Client Ren Hojo. Okay, this is the only relevant one then. Album of postmortem photographs. Postmortem photograph. Details: reference material for a book about traditional practice in Mount Hikami area. Bad location but minimal danger anticipated. Client is an acquaintance. Result: found in an old building of abandoned inn. Shadow attempted to drag Yuri toward the netherworld. Should have gone alone. Must warn Yuri to stay away from the mountain. The art of shadow reading. Now I know what to call my new series. The art of shadow reading. Shadow reading is the ability to read traces of the past, not unlike the ability commonly known as psychometry. By following these traces, it is possible to find things that have gone missing, or which were no longer visible. Things that are demonstrably there, but for reasons unknown, are all but invisible. Things the owner wished to be forgotten, things whose owners had passed away, things that no longer wish to be seen, things drawn part way into the netherworld, invisible within our own. Such items can be called back to the world of the living. Unlike these objects, however, people who have been spirited away must not be chased after lightly. In many such cases, they have been taken by creatures of the netherworld who linger nearby. Utmost caution must always be applied. Letter from Fuyuhi. An open envelope has been left on the desk. The sender's name reads Fuyuhi Himeno. This must be Fuyuhi's missing person request. Maybe it could provide some clues as to where Hisoka and Fuyuhi went. Dear Ms. Kurosawa, Please find Haruka. She went missing over a week ago. You do still take on missing person cases, don't you? I've contacted the police, but they're no help. They say she was probably spirited away. Haruka wouldn't have gone anywhere without telling me. I'm certain something bad has happened. I can handle my own grief, but can't stand the thought of her suffering somewhere. What if she's waiting for me to find her? I'm worried sick. Haruka is still alive. I know it. But something has to be done, and quick. Remember when you found that precious picture of me and Haruka? I was so happy to have it. Now I need your help once again. There was a photograph with the letter. It shows Fuyuhi looking shy and another girl. They look close.
Hisoka. She must have gone to Mount Hikami to look for this girl. Mount Hikami. A place where many come to take their lives. I'm positive that Fuyuhi must have come here.
I don't think we were supposed to watch the sunset behind the mountain. Mount Hikami. Fuyuhi is somewhere on the mountain. I should be able to use this picture of her to find her trace. You don't have a camera obscura? What? What trace should lead to her? Okay. My god, you can fucking haul ass. Pool of purification. Well, my notes are updated, right? After coming to Hisoka for help, she went to look for her friend Haruka Momose on Mount Hikami by herself. Fuyuhi was one of Hisoka's regulars, not in the cafe but for the fortune telling. She hasn't come lately, so Yuri doesn't know her. Hisoka did not accept the case right away, but asked for some time to think about it. Growing impatient, Fuyuhi visited the shop. Kurosawa's Antiques. An old house renovated by Hisoka. The front hall is now an antique shop and cafe. There was an antique shop there to begin with, but Hisoka always wanted to be a cafe owner, so she redecorated. There's a very relaxed atmosphere, attracting a few regulars. Hisoka also uses it as a base for her unusual shadow reading business. Yet another draw for certain customers is her fortune telling, which Hisoka does as a hobby. Pool of Purification. A spot by the old path to the shrines on Mount Hikami. The path passes by a few waterfalls, and the pilgrims used to clean themselves in their crystal clear water before proceeding to the shrines. The pool below the Maiden Fall used by shrine maidens was particularly beautiful. For a brief time, the pool of purification was a tourist attraction, and shrine maidens performed ritual ablutions for show, but it's been some time since tourists last came to Mount Hikami. According to a legend, the true shrine maidens of Mount Hikami had all been murdered, which might be the reason the faith abruptly died out. Their bodies are said to have washed up into the pool. Occultists like to refer it as the Maiden Pool. Okay, traces, tokens, netherworld, shrine maidens, what the fuck? Traces. Shadows of the past. Seen when shadow reading. Through contact with a token of the lost person or object, the person possessing psychic abilities can sense its trace, showing them where to go. People with particularly strong abilities will see the form of the quarry, and not just a shadow. The traces will attract malevolent ghosts, so it is dangerous to spend too long gazing at them. Yet another risk lies in following the trace of a person who has already died or has been spirited away, as you may be inadvertently following them into the world of the dead. Tokens. Tokens are used in shadow reading. They are objects which carry a trace of a person or object that has gone missing. A person with the shadow reading ability is able to follow that trace to find that which is lost. It can be anything. Items that the subject liked, strands of hair, letters or diaries that mattered to them very much, or photographs, to name a few. It is also possible to use items which belong to dead people to follow their trace or to lost or hidden items. That kind of shadow reading carries with it great risk. The Netherworld. The world of the dead. It is a place of never-ending night, permanent darkness. Where the netherworld connects to the world of the living, the sky glows as if in the light of the setting sun. The light beckons those unfortunate enough to see it towards a darkness they will never escape. Shrine Maidens. Ghosts of Shrine Maidens often appear on Mount Hikami. The Shrine Maidens used to look after those who came to the mountain to end their life. They were all murdered and became ghosts. There is a story that long ago the Shrine Maidens were killed and their bodies washed up in the pool of purification. Now dead, they continue to carry out their duties. Their dark gaze awakens suicidal thoughts within any who find themselves on Mount Hikami. First drop. While learning about shadow reading from Hisoka, Yuri uses the ability to retrieve an album of post-mortem photographs from a ruined inn on Mount Hikami. The album has been requested by a certain Ren Hojo. As Ren awakes from a bad dream, he finds himself tormented by uncertainty. Excuse me? We read this. Whatever. The road has collapsed and the stone stairs are cut off. It must have been the landslide. The old road seems to carry up on the edge of the cliff. Carry on at the edge of the cliff. Water flowing from the rocks is pooled here, forming a small pond. Are there any fish? No, I doubt it. There's something on the ground. Sometimes a ghost hand will appear when you try to reach for an object. Release right trigger at the right moment to dodge it. If you do get grabbed, use left and right stick to break their hold on you. A tourist brochure. I wonder if he dropped it. It has a map of the mountain. This should be very useful. So this is the way from the pool of purification to the unfathomable forest. Got it. Press Y. Oh, open the map. Okay. And then we can look at it like this. So this is the world map, I'm assuming. County Tunnel. Oh, okay. Not fast travel. The waterfall is beautiful as it flows down. A lot of people probably came to see this back when the mountain was a tourist destination. There's something under the waterfall. Purifying embers. Coals that light the forbidden flame. They dry you and remove the taint of the black water. The wetness gauge to the lower right of the screen will light up when you come in contact with water. If you get drenched, you'll become an easy target for malevolent spirits. Use purifying embers to dry yourself off. What the fuck? Pills made from a myriad of herbs. Consuming them will restore some health. Neat. The road is buried underneath earth and rock. Grass and trees jut out from amongst it. It must have collapsed a long time ago. I'm trying to see how fast she can actually run. Because I'm pretty sure this is like the fastest we've been able to run in a Fatal Frame game. There's something in the water. Camera Obscura. Hisoka's Camera Obscura? What's it doing here? It's like 14 film. Old film. It's not effective at exercising ghosts and takes a long time to load. Stun lens. A lens that forcibly staggers the photograph subject. To equip it, to use it, equip your Camera Obscura and press X when you have enough spirit power. Switch upgrade. This allows you to equip and take pictures with different lenses. You can now use the Camera Obscura. Type 14 has a limited number of shots. Camera Obscura must have been carried by the current. This means Hisoka is on the mountain too. But I should focus on finding Fuyuhi first. She can't have gone far. I only used 11 pictures that time. I can't see the bottom. Nobody could survive a drop from this height. Jinxers with the rate of 4? Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? Thank you, Jinxers. Long, how's yours? It's doing. Yeah, it's going okay. We're moving at a decent pace. We're just starting the second drop, I think. Actually, no, I don't. I don't remember what part. What part we're actually starting. We're chasing after Hisoka. So, but we're barely starting. So right now we have to find Fuyuhi. And welcome everybody from Jinxer Streams. My name is Zen. I play a lot of fighting games. I mainly play Street Fighter, where I play Zangief, but I also like to play a lot of horror games, and Metal Gear, Resident Evil, and such. And we're doing Fatal Frame. I wanted to get this game. I wanted to get through this game during October, but I was playing a bunch of other horror games too. But no time like the present. So I hope you guys can find a seat and enjoy the stream. I can't see to the bottom. Nobody could survive a drop from this height. Oh, there we go. Oh. I was worried I wouldn't have enough games for October Horror Month. I think I got through half of them. I got through almost all of them. Well, at least all the ones that I own. From here you can see the whole area below the waterfall. There's the Shrine Road, wiped out by the landslide, and the path that leads up there. Spooky games are good anytime. Though that is also true. That is very true, sir. So let's see. There's no way we can actually photograph that ghost, right? She's just there to creep us out. I'm sure she's there to creep us out. Between the rocks I can see the stone lanterns by the pool. It looks like it's deserted. There's a fork in the road. The plants here are slightly different than the ones below the pool. I must be close to the unfathomable forest. Damn it. Well, it looks like this is the end of the game. No, I'm just joking. A tall fence blocks the path. Beyond is an expanse of forest. There doesn't appear to be any way around. Oops, wrong button. Here we go. Records. How do I use... Controls, photo mode. See, I should have a quick turn, right? While in photo mode? I never understood why the ghosts always have to try and scare you. I mean, if I were haunting a forest, I'd love to have someone come around the corner and see me juggling or something. Right? Although they'd be like they would be kind of scarred because like they wouldn't understand what the fuck they're seeing. They're like, have I finally fucking lost it? You know what I mean? And then especially so like you're a ghost, right? And especially so like you decided just like somehow don a clown wig and makeup and you're on a unicycle. This game looks beautiful though. They've come a long way since the original. Right? They just turn around and they still hear that. Alright, there's a hole in the fence. Ah, okay. I got myself turned arounded. Wait, what the fuck? Oh! Okay. It's not a real fork in the road. What the hell? Ah! Since the original, do you mean like Fatal Frame 1 or? Because I think they barely released this game like earlier this March, right? The use Note 1. Compared to Fatal Frame 1, this looks great, although the original still holds its charm. No, wait, my bad. This game came out 2 years ago. My bad. I'm thinking of the fourth one. So this is Maiden of Blackwater. This is Fatal Frame 5. I should have said. I completely got my games mixed up. I looked into Mount Hikami. It's always been a spiritual place. Not spiritual as in holy, but spiritual as in filled with the spirits of the dead. Maybe that's why it's a suicide spot. Haruka wouldn't go to die alone, though. Not without telling me. The book said people get spirited away to the mountain. They get called towards it and disappear, alone. I read how it calls to people who are perceptive, anxious, meek, and who lack family. My heart skipped a beat when I read that. It was describing Haruka perfectly. She's so kind and accepting, always opens up to me. She's alert, even when she seems to be spacing out. She knows what I'm thinking. Maybe she was spirited away. But where do people go when they're spirited away? The more I think about it, the scarier it gets, and the more my heart starts pounding. We have more notes. A forest located halfway up Mount Hikami. The name comes from a folk tale saying that those who wander into the forest forget who they are and where they are going. The new path to the shrine goes through this forest. It was built as a part of the project aiming to turn the mountain into a tourist destination. However, after a landslide destroyed most of it, only parts remain. Some areas have flooded and now are fenced off. Since the area became infamous as a suicide spot, many curious occultists have broken through those fences. Belongings of missing people can be found there. Some say that those who go astray in the forest do not just get lost, but that they are killed by something. That's all we have for notes. But yeah, I agree. Compared to Fatal Frame 1, this game absolutely looks beautiful. Apart from other reasons. And we also have to remember that these games were made by Tecmo. The same company that made Dead or Alive. Wow, that's far. That's far. There was someone by the shrine on the other side of the river. Was it Fayuhi? Alright, let's focus on our cameras here. Didn't I buy... Didn't I buy the psychic lens? A lens that allows you to experience spiritual phenomena. Yeah, how do I use it? I want to use it. $12,000. Jeez. Okay, everything is so expensive. Ma, thank you for the follow. I can't check any of this. Alright, so how do I get over there? Alright, I'm assuming not this way. That is the way I showed up. The stone lanterns along the road along the road to the shrine have all been lit. If I follow these, I shouldn't get lost. There is something over there. Type 61 film. New film in good condition. It is effective at exorcising ghosts. Looking up a tree. The use trace ends here. The Yui's note too. I don't know. I don't know what to do now that Haruko's gone missing. I can't do anything on my own. It's like I can't breathe. We've been close since we were children. Now she's gone. I realize how important she is to me, how irreplaceable. I can't stop thinking I could have done something when she left that day. Maybe if I'd said something, I could have stopped her from going. The waiting is unbearable. I should have been the one to disappear. It should be me. If Haruko comes back, tell her there's so much I want to tell her. I should tell her how I really feel before we end things together. Maybe she's already known for a long time, but I'll tell her anyway. I have to tell her. I can use this note to pick up her trace again. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Damn it. Is that it? Oof. Alright, what do I got in points? Wait. A small Jesus statue stands at the base of a tree. Clean water used for purification. Restores your health completely. Wind echoes from the hole in the rocks. It's blowing up from underground. The low howl of the wind almost sounds like somebody's voice. Small Jesus statues have been arranged around the air hole. This must have been a place of some significance. Okay, so that's where we started, right? Note from a tent. Scrap from a notebook. It looks like it fell from the sleeping bag poking out of the tent. How long have I been here? I suppose it doesn't matter. I'm glad I decided to do things right and come here to die. This place feels right. Thought I might get lonely, but there are people here. People who aren't alive. This place may be as strange as people say. I heard children playing just now. I tried to get a look at them but they ran off before I could get close. Did they come here on their own? Or were they left here? Earlier I heard the sound of raspy breathing and running. After that I heard a scream. I was scared and held my breath. I'm not scared of death, but that was terrifying. I saw a woman dressed in white today. She was draped in cloth so I couldn't see her face. She seemed to stare at me for a while, then left. Which side is she on, I wonder? Will she be back? I saw her again. She turns up every day watching me. I feel her gaze, but not her presence. As soon as I notice her, she disappears. She must be constantly watching me. I heard a voice. A mournful voice, like screaming. No, like singing. It was some kind of call. But not for me. Not yet. My time is yet to come. Everything I brought with me is gone. Now I have nothing. I like it here. Nothing matters now. This was the right choice. I'm glad I came. She will come soon. She will take me away. She's calling. I must go. So, did Muscle Hands write this? Is Muscle Hands in this game? The small Jesus statue with a calm expression. I've seen these same statues all over the forest. Did this place have some sort of spiritual significance? No. Oh, you don't lose the item like the other game. Spectre's over there. But is there stuff to be found over here? Rocks that block the road to the shrine. Maybe there's some other way through. Can't hold any more of these. I have 98 film? Damn. What the fuck? Alright, now what? Are you gonna attack me or what? Alright, I think the director told them to just, like, make whatever dying sounds they think sounds real. Or, like, how a ghost would sound when it dies, I guess. that one piece? There was a thing of film that I could pick up. I'm pretty sure I could pick that up now that I have enough room, or at least I think I have enough room now. Unless I don't remember where it's at. There it is. Wait, before I take more pictures. Alright, that's enough exploring, I think. Although I do want to know what the fuck is all the way the fuck over here. Wow, I really have total freedom to go almost wherever the fuck I want over here, huh? Alright, what attack do you do? Wow, that's a long delay. A long delay before after they die to disappear. Okay, where am I now? Okay, let's do story stuff. Because I'm pretty sure I have enough supplies to deal with anything that comes my way now. Countless dolls are lined up around the shrine. Maybe the shrine used dolls in its ceremony. They look like they've been out here for quite some time, exposed to the elements. Oh my god. I don't remember if she actually had a head. I don't know if it fell off or not. Is it anywhere around here? No, I don't think so. Damn, it feels like a flashbang every single time. The countless dolls smile vacantly. The door's shut. Doesn't look like Fuyuhi went into the shrine. Fuyuhi's note 3. Haruka and I have been close since kindergarten. We sang a song together at graduation. It was called the Song of Memories. Haruka and I looked at each other when we sang together. I'll never forget that. I think about those times a lot lately. They were the best. If I even hum that tune, I start to tear up. Okay, little child. Alright, we're starting early. Shit. It's fine. We can just blaze through all of this because of how fast we can move. $24? Ah. Okay, the one without a head. Okay, she was always missing a head. Can they sprint too? The ghosts? I would assume. Views note 3. Creepy child. Cool. Alright, there's a bunch of shit that I can pick up. There's a holy water down near this way. And how much film do I have? 84. Purifying embers, because it's a box. And then I think further down this way and around would be film. Times 12. Which brings us to 96. Alright, that's not a place I want to go yet. I like that you can actually see what the item is. Because I remember back in the old games, first they were only represented by a small glowing jewel. And I think the fifth game, or not the fifth game, I think the previous game did that too. Oh, you're gonna do the Code Veronica, climb out of the fucking ground? You're a ghost. Alright, Ghost Hunter Yuri on the case. Yeah, that flash is pretty bad. Purifying embers. Alright, where's that item? What is that item? Okay, we gotta probably go down this way. I see a larger body of water further on. It looks like a huge swamp. It's too deep to make it through. Maybe we can find another way around. Oh, I was here earlier. And I got a little freaked out because of the little pings. The chimes, I should say. Oh yeah, where was all? Whew! Oh, that's bullshit. Are you telling me I actually got to do that again? Oh fuck, man. God damn it. Yeah, this is what I was. This is what I was talking about here. Crumpled note. Oh, this is different from the notes from the tent. The tales I read about Mount Hikami were true. I can't handle any more death. I've seen that girl hang herself over and over. I've had enough. When I try to run, I wind up back here. I found myself mimicking her. My body moved on its own, just like that girl. I felt I was doing the right thing. As I hung there, my final thought was that death takes a long time to come. I watched the sunset. When I awoke, I was back here. I should already be dead. Will I be forced to see that sunset again? To go through it all again? I am fading, bit by bit. I must go. Believe over here. Note from a tent. How much film do I have? 91. So there's film over here. Alright, and then we get the fuck out. .24 film or 61 film. Beyond here, the water gets too deep to be safe. Watching the gentle current makes me feel like I'm being pulled in. Oh, okay. Cool. The game does not allow me to... walk that far in the water. Oh, just magically end up back on the land. You gonna do something? Are you gonna do anything? Okay, terrific. God, that's fast. Jesus. Apparent suicide note. There's a slip of paper on the ground. It looks like something's written on it. I like it here. I can die alone here. There's no one to stop me. I can take things slowly. A peaceful, dignified death. Life is nothing but misery and suffering. I'm sick of it. Alright, just completing the map here, basically. Alright, how many purifying embers do we have now? I got 6. I was just here.
Fuyuhi! Fuyuhi!
Haruka. She's here on the mountain.
Have you seen her?
No, but she's here. I have to find her.
I wonder. Why did the two of us survive? We made a promise that we'd all die together.
When will we get the chance to join the others?
Hey, I'll go and look for Haruka. Let's go back.
To die alone in a place like this.
Sunken note. A tattered note is floating at the edge of the marsh. It looks recent. Even watching the sunset makes me want to cry. I have no home to go back to. Nobody would be there if I went back. Everyone would be there, yet no one would. I know that now. That's why I came to the mountain. My grandma used to tell me never go to the mountain at sunset, but my feet led me here. I chased the sun and it kept getting bigger. I couldn't stop. I felt the need to write something, so I'm scribbling this down. I had to go into the water. I had to write this first. I had to write something. What else should I write? She's calling to me. I have to go before the sun sets. Sorry. Unless you're a ghost. You okay? Okay, so I'm just going along the bottom edge of the map. Deteriorating note. Faded note found amidst the underbrush. This place will do. No one will find me here. This will be a place just for me. I can melt away bit by bit. I'll be like water seeping into the ground. I won't be myself anymore. I'll be one with nature. Was I dreaming just now? A woman dressed in white was looking down at me. She looked like one of those shrine maidens I've heard about. I didn't have the strength to move, but she kept on watching me. She seemed harmless. I came here because I don't like people looking at me. They're always looking down on me. But being watched in my final moments felt strangely relieving. I'm glad I came here. You know what would be fucked up? What if it's Fuyuhi that watched all of this just happen? Damn it, where's my map? My girl is sliding.
No, Haruka didn't go this way.
I know she didn't go this way. Because I think the game will try and fucking sweep you under the water.
Fuyuhi!
Oh, now I gotta fight the little children? Shit. Alright, that's creepy as fuck. Well, one of them faded away. Get back, demon!
Fuyuhi!
Haruka, she's here.
I will blind you if I have to and lead you out of this forest. Huh. I'm a little afraid as to what that means, considering, like, does the camera actually hurt her? There's something on the riverbank. Oh, so that's how the camera came to be.
Fuyuhi, where are you?
Damn it, we zoned out. And for you, he ditched us.
Close your eyes. Back to that day.
Oh, this was Hisoka's favorite. It must have been carried here by the river, just like the camera obscura. Got the evade upgrade. This allows you to detect threats capable of being dodged.
I know I'll remember you.
What the fuck? Wait, what the fuck? Oh god. Okay, so I have to legit fight her? Yeah, it seems like it. Alright, so how fast can I actually make this fight? Oh, that counts as an attack? Oh, that doesn't count as an attack. If you touch a weakened ghost, it triggers a fatal glance, and you will see its memories.
Haruka. Fuyuhi. Fuyuhi. Haruka. Fuyuhi.
You've seen too much. You cannot be blood. You will dissolve into nothing.
Tutorial Tainted. Ghost attacks may leave you tainted by the black water. If this happens, your health will continuously decrease. Use purifying embers to defeat all present ghosts to remove it. Oh, wait. Now can I do damage to her? Oh. That Shrine Maiden. She's the one that brought Fuyuhi here. The one who made her. It's too dangerous. I can't stay here. I have to go back for now. While searching for her friend, Fuyuhi Himeno ended up taking her own life. Having witnessed Fuyuhi's final moments, Yuri knows she wasn't alone when she died. What of that other woman who killed herself in the same way? Not to mention the mysterious Shrine Maiden sodden from the rain. Yuri managed to locate Hisoka's camera obscura, along with the charm she always liked to wear. For now, she must return to the antique shop alone. Second drop. Clear time, an hour 8? Yes, I did teleport a couple times. That's beside the point. Points earned and points for items. Yeah, cool. Okay, so it's better that I do collect all the items. And then also try and finish with as much film as I possibly can. So rank A, hell yeah. Okay, so we cleared that. Oh, is that it? Oh, okay. So it's just a straight up... It's straight up episodes, okay. So we got the first 2 done. We can do more tomorrow. Granted that, you know, ranked in Street Fighter 6 still doesn't work tomorrow for some weird reason.